Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today we're going to be recapping NBA All-Star Saturday night. What a night for NBA All-Star Saturday night. And when I say what a night, mainly I mean what a dunk contest. Look, it's the way it's been the last 3 years. Last year the three-point contest was amazing, and I don't think it was terrible this year, but I can definitely say it was not as exciting as it was last year. And we're gonna go over the first two contests first, and then we'll get to the amazing finish that we saw tonight. And so I'm gonna start off with the skills challenge. I mean, that's always boring, and it's entertaining to watch, but it's not. It's not. It's fun to see happen, but it's not entertaining. I think that the whole Chris Paul, Victor Wembanyama thing was more interesting than the contest itself, with Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama basically, as Donovan Mitchell said, cheating by forcing the shots. They're purposely missing the shots they have to take in the skills challenge. You have to take. There's 2 threes you take. One is from the wing, the other's from the corner. And you also have to shoot a free throw. And so Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul were just chucking up the shots. And that speeds up the time that it takes. And so that got them disqualified because that's not allowed. And that was a whole thing. And Chris Paul complained about it. TNT side reporter Ali LaForce tried to get. This is another really interesting thing about it. TNT side reporter Ali LaForce tried to basically go interview Chris Paul about the whole thing, and some guard or some guy that was talking with Chris Paul, and Wemby told her no, and that was kind of funny to watch. But it was crazy. That was crazy to see. I've never seen that ever before in the skills challenge. I've been watching the skills challenge since 2017. I've been watching All-Star Saturday since 2017. I know it's been going on since 2003. I don't know if that's ever happened before. I would doubt not. But maybe that won't happen again. That was definitely crazy to see. And it's honestly, it does upset me just a little bit, because I thought it would have been really fun to see Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul in this tournament. And honestly, they might have won. You got Victor Wembanyama, who's a really good three-point shooter. And honestly, I don't think it would have taken them that long to actually make the shots. You got Chris Paul. Let's look at this. One of the best passers of all time, and that you got multiple passing drills in this contest. And also, like I mentioned, you have to make a free throw. Chris Paul is one of the best free throw shooters of all time. So was it really going to be that hard for Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama to potentially win this thing? Come on. I would understand if Alex Sarr and Zachary Richeshay tried to do this, because that is a tandem that was bound for disappointment in this contest. But really, Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama, they didn't have to do that. If this was Zachary and Alex Sarr, would have totally understood them doing it. But, there's so much talent between both CP3 and Victor Wembanyama when it comes to what you're doing in the skills challenge, where, why are you really doing that? If it was Draymond or Moses Moody or Zach or Alex, I would have got it. Like I said, Zachary and Sarr did not do good at all, and that's what led Draymond Green and Moses Moody and Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell winning the tournament, moving on to the second round of the contest. And then the second round happens. Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley had a great second round, and honestly, Team Warriors, Moody and Draymond would have won if it wasn't for Draymond, to be completely honest. Moses Moody was great. Moses Moody was looking good, had great pace and good speed, just as good as Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell were. And Draymond had about 35 seconds to get done with the whole thing. He starts off with the chest pass drill, doesn't get a single pass into the thing, and then after that he gets to the 3-point line, misses his first shot, then he makes his third shot, or sorry, his second shot, but then he has to move on to the free throw side of it. Takes 3 free throws, misses all 3 free throws, and even though he didn't make one, he then goes to the corner for 3. First 3 he takes, he airballs, and at this point there was 2 seconds left on the clock, which Draymond at that point, with 2 seconds left on the clock, he still had to shoot 2 more threes, whether he made or missed them in the corner, and if he made it, would have just should have to shoot 1. Then 1 more passing drill, and then go down the rest of the half court and shoot a layup. So you'd have to be the dude from you'd have to be the dude. You'd have to be Dash from that movie to get that done in 2 seconds. So Draymond did not get it done in time, and that was a problem, and the Cavs won, and Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell won. But yeah, then we move on to the 3-point contest. I thought the 3-point contest was kind of boring. Like guys like Buddy Hield and Darius Garland, it was great to watch them in the first round. Really good performances they put on. And Hero wasn't terrible in the first round either. But the rest of it was really boring. You got Damian Lillard, a guy who's supposed to show out in this thing, and he had like 16, 18 points in the first round. Was short of the 2-time champion in a row. Is short of being in the second round of this tournament. So that was upsetting. And there was other really bad performances. I mean, Cade Cunningham wasn't great. Brunson wasn't really good either. I mean, there was some Norman Powell, who I thought would be really good in this contest. Only had 14 points. Cam Johnson wasn't that good either. Yeah, I thought there was a lot of disappointments in this contest. I thought Garland and Buddy Hield were great in the first round. Hero was all right in the first round, but the first round was really disappointing. And then you had the guys who played amazing in the first round. They were terrible in the second round. I mean, Garland couldn't get going, and I think he only had like 16, 18 points in the second round. And then we get to Buddy Hield. He missed his first 7, 8 shots. Now, Buddy Hield, I thought for a guy who missed his first 7, 8 shots to score 23 points, I thought he was extremely lucky that he put up 23 points with the way he started off that second round. Then Tyler Hero comes in and looks completely different from what we saw in the first round and looks amazing for the Heat. Or sorry, he is with the Heat, but looks amazing in this contest in the second round, and scores 24 points, and he won. But Buddy Hield almost won this, even though he missed his first 7 shots in the second round. Great job by Tyler Hero. I mean, look, I thought my favorite 3 people to win, my favorite 3 players to win this tournament, this 3-point contest tournament, were Damian Lillard, Buddy Hield, or Tyler Hero. When I looked at this 3-point contest, I imagined a winner being either Dame or Buddy Hield. But if it wasn't either one of those guys, I thought it would be Tyler Hero. But Dame not even making it to the second round did shock me. Then let's get to the dunk contest, or the Mac McClung show. Unbelievable performance by Mac McClung in the dunk contest. Just when you say one dunk, I've never seen this. Then the next one, he just completely, shocks you. I mean, so first dunk, he jumps over a car that also has a man in the car. So that's a 50, of course. Then his next dunk, he jumped over the same guy that had a basketball in his hands, and while he's dunking, he tips another basketball in that is all the way up as high as a ladder. And what does that get? Of course, it gets a 50. And then his last dunk, he just jumped over the same dude, and and was, had a really nice dunk, and that got another 50. I mean, he was incredible, and it's been that way the last 3 years. I got to say that something that does upset me, that when people say he's revived the dunk contest, that I think he's, to an extent, he has revived the dunk contest, but fully, no, he has not revived the dunk contest. Reviving the dunk contest is bringing the stars out. Bringing the stars out to compete against him and try to take him down. Stephon Castle put on a show tonight. He really had a good performance. And I really would love to see him in another dunk contest. Andre Jackson, amazing three-point shooter. He's a really solid player. And I really like Matas from Buzelis from Chicago. Really, 3 solid young players right there. But that's not bringing the stars out at all. I mean, he had some really good competition tonight with Stephon Castle. I'm not going to say he had good competition at all with Buzelis or Andre Jackson, because he really did on that end. It was real. This dunk contest was really Mac McClung for Stephon Castle and no one else. I mean, Jackson and Buzelis, yeah, it felt like Stephon Castle and Mac McClung were ready to go in this thing, and Andre Jackson and Buzelis weren't. Just to be honest. So to watch McClung versus Castle was amazing, right? But when I think of reviving the dunk contest, I'm thinking about him having competed. He's competing with Ja, guys like potentially like Ja or like LeBron or Zion or Giannis or legendary dunk contest dunk contest players like Aaron Gordon or winner Zach LaVine. So those are the type of guys that I think of that would really be the revival of the dunk contest. Really, I mean, like that's the revival of the dunk contest. What Mac McClung has done is brought more excitement and entertainment to the dunk contest. And that I think he's brought it back to life in the instance of, okay, he's brought excitement and entertainment and just the feeling of, I'm excited to watch the dunk contest this year, which before Mac McClung there was not that sense. But to fully revive the dunk contest, bring the stars out. And if Mac McClung goes for a fourth dunk contest straight, a four-peat next year, I think he will bring the stars out. Because 2 stars have already made posts about potentially being in the dunk contest next year. That's Ja Morant and Giannis Antetokounmpo. And they said if Mac McClung comes back, they'll do it too. So if we saw a dunk contest next year with Mac McClung, Giannis, and Ja Morant, and a 4th contestant, whoever, my dream dunk contest, we know Giannis and Ja are interested. Ja are interested. My dream dunk contest would be Mac McClung, Ja, Giannis, and Steph Castle again. I love seeing Steph Castle versus Mac McClung. Maybe it could be a new version of Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine. I don't know. Then add Giannis and Ja to that mix. You got that star level. You got some young players who are really feisty and bring some excitement. That would be a really good dunk contest next year. But if Mac McClung went for that 4th straight dunk contest win, and John and Giannis are involved, that is Mac McClung fully reviving the dunk contest. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on All-Star Saturday night. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.